Hey everybody, Jeremy aka Mr. UW here with a long-awaited video. Many of you have been waiting for this for a long time, but the time has come finally. Some of you have already started ordering it. This is the CPS2 Multikit by Darksoft, and this is the prototype right here. And let me kind of show you what's here. This is the main board right here. This is the main thing. This is where everything is. All the actual data is programmed onto the chips. One thing to note, we have right now it's a ribbon cable adapter. I've been told this is going to be a different kind of plug to connect this to the ROM socket, and this is where your LCD screen plugs in right there. Also note on the back, this is how it plugs in. These pins here, you got your two sockets just like the daughter cards plug in on the CPS2B boards. But you also have these pins here that plug into your ROM sockets. So when you plug it in, you want to line it up nice and put it in firmly. One thing to note about the prototype is these pins are oversized, so it really is kind of a pain in the butt to install the prototype, but the final version will be different. The pins will be the actual right size, so it should slide, like plug right into your PCB. There's that. Here is your ROM adapter. This plugs into your program ROMs, and you see right here, sorry, trying to do this. This is the back side, so it plugs into just the necessary pins on the sockets. So you'll just push that in firmly, and then right now, like I said, here's a ribbon cable. This connects to the main board. All right, and here is our LCD. This is just a prototype version. The final version is going to be very neat. It's going to be should be mounted. LCD should be mounted on another PCB with the buttons. Even though we think buttons glued to cardboard and handwritten instructions is kind of in vogue now. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just go with cardboard. Who knows? It's not too late to go with that option. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this together and install it on the PCB. And when I come back, we'll be ready to do some gameplay. Alright, very briefly before we start showing you some games here, I just want to show a couple options on this board that I didn't mention in the last one. Like, this is your micro SD slot here. This is where your card will go that you load all your games and stuff onto, just like with the STV cart. Then if you come over here, this right here is your contrast for the LCD screen. Let me show you. You can mess with that. It makes it darker or lighter. So that's control there. Boot up. Alright, just wanted to add that in real quick. Alright, so here you have it. The prototype's been installed on the B board. And it's ready to be installed on the A board and booted up. And it's pretty simple. I already have my B board plugged into my super gun here. Alright, so here it is. Prototype has been installed on the B board. B board's been installed on the A board. A board's plugged into my super gun. Got my kick harness already plugged in, so we're ready to go. Controller right here, ready to play some games. So let me go ahead and boot this up. Alright, so that's the last game. Let's turn off the lights here. So the last game that was loaded will automatically boot up. But if you come down here and look, the screen's always ready for input for the next game. Turn So I'm going to turn this light back on temporarily. Alright. So, like I said, the screen, the LED, LCD is always saying select the game, even though the game is playing right now. So I've just hit the up and down keys on the here. You'll see it's selecting different ROM set names. Just flip through a bunch of them. I don't have every game on this card right now. Alright, let's just say I want to load Street Fighter Alpha. Once it's selected on screen, I just hit the OK button. You see the screen reset, and it's programming. Doesn't take very long, less than a minute. Probably as long or maybe a little less than the STD cart did. It's going to tell you when it's done, it's going to tell you to reset. Alright, you'll have some kind of crazy gibberish on the screen or whatever. All you got to do is reset the super gun or whatever. Let's say we're playing this and we just want to go ahead and load up a different game, so I'll go back to the LCD screen and pick a different game. And it'll reset, and it's going to be saying loading. You'll see as soon as it's done loading, the LCD will say reset, but you'll also see the screen will give you some gibberish. And then you know you just reset it then. Alright, there you have the gibberish. Go ahead and reset. Now we got Vampire Hunter 2. Alright, I'm going to load up one more game because I know a lot of people are interested in it. And go ahead and tell it the program. Reset.
Welcome to the D&D world. Welcome to the D&D world. Dungeons and Dragons.
So I guess one more little special treat that I can show you that If you've seen my other videos, not a whole lot of people in this world could show you, but here we have a COM board attached to my B-board. If you have the proper equipment, you can even run tournament battles off of this. So, pretty cool. I still had all my tournament battle setups set up, so I decided to just show it to you. So there you have a little brief overview of the prototype. I was excited for this CPS2 project for a while now. I've actually collected CPS2 PCBs since I was in college back in 98, 99. My very first CPS2 board was a Vampire Savior, and then I bought a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and back then they weren't expensive at all. I think an A and B board back then was like $75 for both of them, and then I just started collecting on eBay mostly. And back then eBay was still juvenile, so it was really easy to get a lot of deals. So I bought a bunch of dead boards, and eventually the Phoenix ROMs came out and I had a bunch of working ones, and I like that because I can now use this board and replace all of these CPS2 boards that I have here in the corner. Replace all of these with just one multi-kit. And I like it because I've just been messing with it a lot today, and it puts the enjoyment back in playing the games instead of having to switch cards out all the time, being like, oh, I want to play this game, but damn, I don't feel like going and digging through my massive pile of CPS2 boards. Play it. It's right here at my fingertips now, so I can actually enjoy playing the game, which is what arcade collecting should be all about. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I can't wait until you guys get your hands on the final version. Alright, thanks for watching.
Sit, Kishi, sit. Good dog.